Have you ever felt just completely stuck? You know that feeling where your life is on pause, but inside there's this part of you just screaming for a change. Well, today, we're going to dive deep into that feeling. And here's the thing, it's not a sign that you're failing. It's actually a powerful signal. We're going to explore a really personal story that captures this perfectly, to understand the psychology behind being stuck, and, most importantly, how to take that very first step forward.
To really get what this feels like, we need to connect with the source. The words in this post are the foundation for everything we're about to unpack, so I'm going to read it to you, exactly as it was written. In short, I'm 20. From a small town with a high school education, working at the city theater, I don't act in performances, but I sell tickets for the performances. Before returning to the same place, I spent a semester in Tarnovo as a student. I dropped out, I didn't like it. Pedagogy with BEL and history. I then made the mistake of applying at the last minute. At the moment, I work at the theater. I cover my expenses and a little at home. I live entirely with hours, day by day. My life is at a total standstill. I realize that my whole life can't be like this. Thinking about education and university and starting to be interested in universities and specialties, I open the site, look around, and close it. That's it. I changed my decisions about what to study more than once and twice, as well as now, which has nothing to do with the other. My diploma is too low, 4.95. I don't want to take entrance exams, an additional expense, but I just don't want to. I imagine my life studying business, running a company, advertising, marketing, and not closely related to finance, accounting, statistics. I want to get out of here. I'm tired. I can't do it forever, day after day. I don't have the mental attitude, but the desire to get out is screaming inside me. I tell myself from tomorrow, and that moment still doesn't come. Advice? Guidance? I can't stop this procrastination about studying and moving.
If any part of that story resonates with you, I want you to hear this loud and clear. Feeling stuck is not a personal failure. You are absolutely not alone in this. Think of it like a warning light on your car's dashboard. It's not there to tell you you're a bad driver. It's a signal telling you there's a conflict under the hood. A conflict between the part of you that craves growth and the part that's holding on tight to the safety of what's familiar.
Okay, so let's break down what's actually happening inside our minds. This isn't just about being lazy or procrastinating. No, it's a really deep internal conflict between where you are and where you desperately want to be.
I mean, just listen to that phrase, a total standstill. Wow. It paints such a vivid picture of complete paralysis, doesn't it? It's that feeling like you're spinning your wheels in the mud. You're burning all this energy, all this anxiety, but you're just not going anywhere. And that feeling alone can be completely draining.
And yet, at the exact same time, there's this other, incredibly powerful force at play. The desire for change isn't just a little nudge. It is screaming. This is the real paradox, the core of the whole problem. You've got this powerful engine for change, but the brakes of stagnation are slammed all the way to the floor.
This right here, this slide visualizes that internal tug-of-war perfectly. Psychologists call it an approach avoidance conflict. On one side, you've got the pull of this amazing new future, a new city, studying business, a different life. It's exciting. But on the other side, you've got the gravity of the present. The job might be unfulfilling, but hey, it pays the bills. The life might be stagnant, but it's known. Our brains are hardwired to prefer the safety of the known, even when it makes us unhappy. It's like one foot is on the gas and the other is slamming the brakes.
So how in the world do you release the brakes? Well, it might not be what you think. It doesn't start with some giant heroic leap. It actually starts with something much quieter, radical acceptance. This is all about looking at your current situation not as a trap, but as your foundation.
Let's be really clear about this. The fact that this person is working, covering their expenses, helping out at home, that's not part of the problem. That is a huge part of the solution. That is a solid, stable base. Once you see it that way, the panic starts to fade. The mindset shifts from, I have to escape right now, to, okay, I have a secure platform, now I can plan my next move.
So, let's do a little exercise. Right now, just take a moment and think, what in your life today is stable? Is it your job, a friendship, maybe it's a skill you have, or just a simple daily routine? Go on, identify those anchors. Knowing what they are gives you the security you need to start exploring without feeling like you're about to jump off a cliff.
Okay, now we can talk about the real monster in the room, procrastination. That whole I'll start tomorrow thing that never seems to come. Here's the secret. Procrastination is almost always a symptom of a goal that just feels way too big. Our brains see the entire mountain we have to climb and they just shut down. The only way to fix it is to stop looking at the peak and focus only on the very next step in front of you.
Let's make this super practical.
The goal, move and study business, is huge. It's overwhelming. So let's just forget that for a minute. What if the goal for today was just spend 15 minutes researching one online course? That's it. Anyone can do that. Or Google images of cities you might like to live in. Hey, that's not intimidating. That's actually kind of fun. These tiny little actions, these micro steps, they build momentum. Every small yes makes the next one just a little bit easier.
Now, a huge source of the paralysis in that post comes from these perceived roadblocks to education, a low diploma score, and just not wanting to deal with stressful entrance exams. But here's the good news: the world of learning has completely changed.
And that is a totally valid fear. What do you do when the traditional path, the one everyone talks about, feels like it's blocked? The crucial thing to realize is that the traditional path is no longer the only path. In fact, for a lot of people, it's not even the best one anymore.
I mean, just look at this comparison. The old path demands high grades and stressful exams. It's a ton of pressure. But the flexible path, it values your motivation. There are incredible online learning platforms where you could start exploring business and marketing tonight. No exams, very little cost, and zero pressure. You can build both your knowledge and your confidence at your own pace.
All right, let's bring this all home. Let's put everything together into a simple, actionable plan. We've looked at the feeling, we've found our foundation, and we've discovered new paths. Now we can finally turn that dreaded tomorrow into a very real today.
So here is your starting toolkit. It's really simple. First, information. Just dedicate 15 to 30 minutes a day to research. Not hours, just a little bit. Explore one course, one city, one job idea. Second, action. Define concrete, tiny steps. Don't write down, apply to university. Write, complete the first lesson of a free online marketing course. And finally, mindset. Remind yourself that feeling stuck is temporary. It is not your destiny.
So we end here. This isn't just about learning something new, it's about starting to move. That tomorrow you've been waiting for, it's really just a collection of todays. So the question isn't some big, scary, how will I change my whole life? The only question that really matters, right now, is this. What is your first, single, small step?